this Buffalo crowd. It was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Let's make these babies cry. Let's make these babies cry. Check through it.
On first down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. That's complete to Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Moss. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Zach Moss, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of
a good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
At the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Good push up front in that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Mahomes firing complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 46 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen finding Knox there, complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Dawson Knox. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st.
38-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A handoff to Moss on the option. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Damian Wilson in on the stop.
Absolutely love Zach Moss coming out of the University of Utah. He was a kid who grew up in the state of Florida and comes out of a famous football family. And you can see the bloodlines when he plays. Strong, determined, excellent vision, contact balance, and good patience as a runner as well. Many question his long speed, but I wouldn't worry about that a heck of a lot. Watch him eat up 5-10-yard runs, and by the end of games, often over 100 yards.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. So big pickup that time, and Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, and they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
they do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Bills 14, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Looks to throw on 3rd down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Complete.
Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
13 yards.
Well, I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, 4th in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Allen. They'll find Gabriel Davis. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Travis Kelce, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
All-pro tight end Travis Kelce had 97 catches last year in the regular season on his way to a Super Bowl title with Kansas City. And while he's a weapon anywhere on the field, as you get closer to the end zone, you really have to look out. Witness what he did in the playoffs. 3 touchdown catches against Houston in the divisional round, and a big one in the Super Bowl against San Francisco, which keyed Kansas City's comeback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Coming to you, coming to you. 53 to Mike.
From the gun, Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen now on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And that's complete to Zach Moss out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Allen to throw once more. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Allen. Quick slant to Brown. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as he'll try to get 3 before half. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So time it up for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Andre Roberts now to return it. Good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
They'll run here with Moss. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Geis. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Geis, the ball carrier.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Ain't no such thing as a
Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Mike. 53. Mike. They can't handle that.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bills will extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a short return to the 6-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a run with Moss. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Going with Moss on the ground. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Ball carrier.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Right back to Moss. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Bills send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. Watch out for Hill on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
47-yard line.
Yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The throw over the middle taken in. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
To Nicole Hartman. A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. First target, first catch, and a first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the Chiefs are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
So now a big spot here as the Chiefs will indeed go for 2. Now Mahomes. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Roberts now on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
44, Mike, 44. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
50-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Check. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Moss, and that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Check back. Check back.
Throwing now is Allen. They'll run the screen with Moss. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
Operating from the gun, Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Moss. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a give to Moss out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
keep it on the ground. Moss. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
21.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Buffalo, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.